I want to kind of bounce this off of my last video because I've been thinking about something since I visited with my 83-year-old friend the other day, and how that made me feel when I walked away from that, how valuable I felt at that moment, and how it felt good to sit down and give some time to her and to talk to her, and how I seen the expressions on her face and how that made her feel. And it made me think about something because I made a video the other day about, trying to find my niche on this channel. And, you know, I kind of want to say, we try to find our value in life and we try to find our purpose in life. And sometimes we really are just all over the place with that. We never really feel settled about things sometimes. And I'm approaching the 25-year mark in my 9 to 5. And I thought about something. My 9 to 5 has tied me down from wanting to do what I really want to do throughout, my life. I would love to be able just to volunteer and help and encourage people. And I got to thinking about that. Well, Jeff, that's your passion right there. That's what you need to be doing is, sharing that with people on this channel. There's people out there that are very discouraged. There's people that's going through the drag of life. They're stuck and they feel like that they can't get past a certain part of their life. And you need to share those experiences of the things that you went through in your life with people. And you need to show them that, hey, that where you're at right now, you're not going to always be there if you don't want to be. And, God created us to be more than what we tend to settle for sometimes. We tend to settle for life. We tend to settle for that 9 to 5. And we give so much to that we don't have anything left to give other people. And when you get involved in other people's lives, and you think a lot of times that you're doing things for them, and you are, to encourage them and help them and be a light to them and to show them some love and be true and authentic with them. Don't be fake about it. Be real, true, and authentic with them and be who you are. A lot of times you will walk away more encouraged or just as encouraged as that person that you invested time with and in, because that's just life. That just brings life. That brings joy. Jesus was the greatest example of loving other people. And he said, love one another and be that to other people. And that's a part of who I am. That's what I love to do. And, it's a crazy thing. As much as that is for a desire for me and a passion for me, I get caught up in the worries of life and things around me, and I lose myself in life. And these things that I really enjoy and the true passions that I have sometimes gets put on the back burner because I'm so focused on my problems. I'm so focused on what's going on in my life, and I lose the true, real me, the creativity of life, and the passion about what I really enjoy doing. And it just kind of gets in a fog. Then something like what I did yesterday that wasn't really intentional. I was going to pick up a check for some fruit order that my kids are, they're selling fruit in the van, and I went to pick up a check, and I just ended up sitting there in a chair for about 45 minutes talking to this 83-year-old woman and walking away from that. And I said, Jeff, that's who you really are. That's what you really enjoy doing. That is your passion. If you had the time on your hand besides your hobbies and different things, you would do that kind of stuff because you enjoy it. I remember when my grandmother was in the nursing home several years ago before she passed away. I made friends with a lot of people there in the nursing home, and I made it a point to go visit them because they were lonely people. They were lonely people. And I'm not talking about just elderly people here. There are people that are lonely that are in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. They're lonely people because they're so wrapped up in this stinking life and concentrated with all the mess that's going on in the world, and people are living in fear and in anxiety and worry. and they need some encouragement. They need somebody to be real and authentic with them and just have a conversation, a real conversation. Like I said in my last video, put down the phone and be real and give a part of yourself away to them. Take the time for people. For me, it makes me feel alive. Sharing this on these videos with you makes me feel alive. It's a passion. You can call it a niche if you want to, but really think it's just the true passion. So that's what's on my mind today. That's what's on my mind. Oh, man, kind of preachy, didn't I? Well, that's okay. Hey, if you like this kind of content, I appreciate if you like it, share it, and hit that subscribe. That kind of helps the algorithm of this channel. Also, if you want to buy me a coffee, you leave me a link in the description below. Leave me a link. Oh my goodness. I will leave a link in the description below where you can buy me a coffee. That just helps support the channel. By the way, my name's Jeff, and oh my goodness, I am who I am, and what you see is what you get. Y'all have a great day.